Good morning from the summit of Pleasant Pond Mountain. So this was like a 1 mile, 1.3 mile climb up here today, and it's one of two climbs that I have today. And those two climbs are in the first part of the day, and then the rest of the day is like slightly downhill, flattish. We'll see. Lately, whenever there's a section that's flat, it's very muddy and rooty. So you can't go fast at all because you're constantly watching your step. But that's okay. It's beautiful up here today. It's a beautiful day. It's early August. It's actually August 2nd, and it's chilly in Maine. The only way I could get out of my sleeping bag this morning was to put on my mid layer. It's been a chilly start to the day. And it was chilly yesterday too, so you think it's summertime and it's going to be warm, but up here that's not necessarily the case. I haven't decided how far I'm going to go yet today. There is a tenting option at 17 miles and then a shelter at 20 miles, or I think 21 miles. I really want to go to the 21-mile location because that would just put me to have a short day tomorrow into Monson, into Shaw's. So that's kind of my goal, but I've kind of been over the whole pushing myself really hard. I'm just kind of now more on cruise control, going a little bit easier. So if I'm tired at 17 miles and want to be done, then I'm going to be done. So I'll just see how it goes today and see how I feel. More blueberries. Never gets old. The problem with so many blueberries is that I spend all my time picking blueberries and none of my time hiking. But it's worth it. It really is. I have a handful of blueberries right now. Okay, it is noon. I have gone 8.7 miles so far today, and I'm stopped at a little brook here to get more water, and I'm gonna have a little lunch break. Yeah, 8.7 miles. It's probably not as far as I had wanted to go at this point, but that's all right. There was a water crossing earlier that took a little bit of time to navigate safely, and yeah, so a lot of mud and roots and rocks. That's just kind of Maine, I think. But it's been all right, going good. I'm feeling good, so I'm sure I'll have a good afternoon. All right, a little bit of time has passed. It is now 4 p.m. and I'm down from my second big climb, Moxie Bald Peak, I think it's called. It was beautiful up there. There were tons of blueberries up there. I spent way too much time eating blueberries and enjoying the view. But that's what hiking's about, right? So I'm obviously still hiking, still walking. 3 miles to go until the tent site, or 7 miles to go until the shelter. So I'm not sure yet where I'm gonna stop. I'm still, to be honest, I'm still shooting for the shelter. 7 miles would put me in late. But I just like the idea of only having like 9 or 10 miles to go tomorrow instead of like 14 or something. So still figuring it out, still hiking, still enjoying the day. It's really been a beautiful day. Another river crossing here. It's not going to be deep, but there's no way to cross this dry. I've had either 4 or 5 river crossings so far today that I've had to ford. That last one was by far the scariest. Water went up to my waist with a pretty strong current. And then I was trying to step up onto a rock that was in the river. The rock was under the water, but I didn't know how to get past the rock. So I thought, oh, I'll just go on top of it. But the current, when I like tried to like hoist myself up, started kind of taking me a little bit. So then I like quickly put both feet back down and was able to get up around the rock without going on top of it. That was stressful, to be honest. And before you all yell at me for hiking alone, I actually have been hiking around another guy today, and I watched him ford the river before I did it myself. So I have not been alone. Just humbling, I guess, how strong the water can be. Thankful that I'm fine. I don't think like it would have swept me away. Even like, I don't want to be dramatic about it because I know like it wasn't like to my chest or anything like that. And I did unbuckle my pack before going across, so that if I would have been by any reason swept under, I would have been able to get out of my pack. So I was responsible, but that was a intense few minutes. It just hit 7 o'clock and I made it to the shelter. I'm so glad I pushed myself to get here. The last few miles have been fun. They've been kind of cruisy, and just thankful that I made it this far. It was a really, really good day. Mostly good because I had so many blueberries. That really helped.